Living in a mansion with your friends, making viral TikToks all day, having every need taken care of, and getting paid for it. It sounds like the ultimate Gen Z dream. Lucrative and luxurious houses for social media stars not only exist, they're spreading. The TikTok creator house trend originated in the US last year with LA's Hype House, home to stars like Charli D'Amelio and Addison Rae. Creator group Byte Squad lives in what it calls the UK's first ever TikTok creator house. It opened in April and is home to a range of viral TikTokers aged between 17 and 21. In September, another house opened in Britain called the Wave House, which revealed another half a dozen 20 to 22-year-old creators who revealed who they were in elaborate fashion at a grand country home in Essex. Their most viewed video featured 22-year-old Eloise removing a bejeweled mask in a bath full of milk. Since then, their videos have featured helicopters, flares, and even a Batmobile. What you don't see in these clips are the savvy marketing agencies who season the success of the US houses and pay all the bills associated with leasing the luxury pads to their young talent.
On one hand, we have Fanbyte, which helps to run the influencer marketing campaigns for the world's biggest brands. And then we have bite-sized talent, where we exclusively manage the biggest TikTok stars in the country. And then we have our third part, which is the Byte Squad and Bytehouse.
The value to them is that they have a bunch of hugely connected influencers to help promote brands, cosmetics and products to their large amount of young fans.
You could honestly, in like a couple weeks, potentially make like $5,000 or $10,000 or $2,000. Like it always changes. You never actually know how much you can make one month or the next month.
These two agencies, like their American peers, saw that the marketing value of individual stars would be greater than the sum of their parts if they lived together and were given anything they needed to spark creativity.
We're not allowed like alcohol in the house, but we also choose not to because we actually kind of are in a working environment. It's kind of like a Hollywood set. Like you can't really have that kind of stuff on set.
Yoke CEO Jide Maduwako uses his experience as a young pro footballer to organise the working environment.
I lived away from home, like from 15 years old. We had lived with a family. Even the house that I was in, it had like a swimming pool. It had like a pool table. It had and that was all funded for by the club. And all you had to do was really focus on football and be the best that you could be.
In the Byte House, a similar setup is introduced by Timothy and his team.
They don't pay anything. We fund everything, food, drinks, going out. We do have a manager in-house who's the person who looks after the creators. But the deal with them is we, as people who actually own the IP and own the rights, we therefore are able to get a cut out of a whole range of things, whether it's book deals or TV spots.
I feel like I've definitely got way more brand deals from my personal ever since joining this house, so it's definitely helped with that side.
Yeah.
So, why do these houses work? After all, the concept of artists and creators living together and producing popular cultural exports is nothing new.
A lot of the time, it boils down to human affinity. So what you find is that many people who work together as artists are in fact couples. So there's a lot of husband and wife or partner and partner couples. In many cases, it comes out of a friendship group that decides to work together and do it once, and then it happens again and again, and then they formalize.
That's exactly true of these TikTok houses too.
We were all like good friends, and then we were known as like the UK squad before the house anyway. So everyone just wanted us to be in a house anyway because we have like such a tight friendship.
Me, Carmi and Spencer already lived together, and Kate was actually quarantining with us towards the end anyway. Like she moved, transferred households, and then Eloise and Jimbo, they also already lived together.
All of this does sound like Gen Z's dream, but it's a lot more disciplined than it first appears. And as the popularity and views pour in for these young creators, you can expect to see much more of them landing on UK soil. For Quick Take in London, I'm Catherine Gemmell.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.